Your brain has one primary mission, one thing that it cares above all else, and that's keeping you alive. Not happy, not fulfilled, alive. And when life gets hard, when stress accumulates in our body, when we begin to feel genuinely unsafe, your brain goes into a mode designed for survival, not for living, surviving. The problem now is that many of us get stuck at this point, and we don't even know it. I want to walk you through 5 signs to know that your brain is in survival mode and what to do about it. I'm Dr. Kester Okosun, a medical doctor turned neuromanifestation coach, and I help survivors of trauma and burnout on their journey from surviving to thriving through a combination of clinical neuroscience and manifestation principles. Sign number 1. You're exhausted, but you can't rest. This one really confuses people. You're bone tired, but when you lie down, your mind is racing. You can't just switch off. Your sleep is broken. You wake up feeling even more drained than when you went to bed. Yes, what's happening? In survival mode, your body is running on stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline primarily. These hormones have been designed to keep you alert, active, and ready to face any incoming threats. But here's where it gets tricky. Your brain does not know the difference between an actual physical danger and the crushing feeling of hopelessness you are experiencing. It reads both of them as danger. So it keeps you switched on, even though you desperately need to switch off. If this resonates with you, keep watching. There's a reason you feel this way, and there's a way out. Sign number 2. Small things feel overwhelmed. Replying the text, making the phone call, doing the dishes. These things that others do without thinking feel enormous to you. And then you feel bad that you feel this way, which does nothing but make everything worse. Here's what's happened. When your nervous system is in survival mode, the prefrontal cortex, which is the aspect of your brain in charge of decision-making, planning, organizing, is having less blood flow and less activity. You could say it's less available to you. Your brain is using the limited resources it has to manage what it considers a perceived threat. It has nothing left for everyday tasks. Understanding this takes away the shame that people in survival mode feel. You are not failing at life. Your brain is managing an emergency. Let's change that. Sign number 3. You feel disconnected from yourself and from others. Like you are stuck behind a glass watching your life. You are going through the motions where you are not present. You feel emotionally numb. You are disconnected from everyone, even from those that you love. This phenomenon is known as dissociation, and its mild form is very common in survival mode. When your brain is overwhelmed, it does something. It mutes emotional signals to protect you. Protect you from emotional overload, protect you from emotional flooding, resulting in your inability to feel anything to its maximum. The irony is that what is meant to protect you from pain ends up being deeply painful, as you're in a room full of people, yet you still feel alone. If this is you, you are not broken, you are protected, and this protection is something that you can gently lift as you begin to feel safe again. Sign number 4. Your inner voice has become your own enemy. Nothing would ever get better. I am too far gone. Other people can change, just not me. What's the point? These are the voices you hear. And why is this? Your amygdala. This is your brain's threat detector. When it gets overwhelmed, like it happens in survival mode, it begins to generate a constant stream of negative predictions. Why? It's constantly scanning for danger and finding it everywhere. That voice feels like the truth, because it feels loud, familiar, certain. I need you to hear this. A thought is not a fact. A thought is not a fact. A thought is a signal from a brain in a particular state. If you can change the state, the thoughts will change as well. I've watched people move from I can never get better to I can't believe how different my life is now. Hear this from me. That voice is not permanent. It just feels that way. Sign number 5. You've lost your sense of future. You can't think about tomorrow. You can't plan. When people ask you where you see yourself 5 years from now, that question seems almost absurd. Not because you are not ambitious, but because your brain is too focused on today's pain that the future is almost inaccessible. Neuroscience calls this temporal narrowing, where the brain literally shrinks time to the present, because that's where the threat is dealing with. It's rebuilding a sense of future. Even a small, quiet one is often one of the first signs that healing has begun and you are coming out of survival mode. You don't need a grand vision. Just the ability to imagine a tomorrow that feels slightly better than today. That's enough to start with. That flicker is enough. If you recognize yourself in any of these signs, or all of them, I want you to know that you're exactly the kind of person I work with. I offer a free clarity and hope call. Here we talk about where your brain has been and map out a path for its moving forward. No jargons, no pressure, just a genuine conversation between two people, one of whom happens to have a medical degree and has dedicated his life to helping people rise from exactly where you are. The link to do that is in the description box below. Now listen, if no one has told you this before, I want you to know what you are carrying is heavy, and the fact that you're still going on, still looking for answers, matters a whole lot. Don't give up on yourself.